This is a single Ultramarine. And this is 10 million zombies coming out and charging against the one singular Ultramarine. Can this Space Marine defend against 10 million zombies? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, probably not. He is firing out. He is getting some kills with his explosive fire. In fact, he's got 64 already, now 69. The funny number. But more than likely, he will die once the zombies do reach him in this position. However, as this battle goes on, we're going to be adding more and more Ultramarines to see how many Ultramarines it actually takes to kill 10 million zombies. If you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications turned on, and comment down below. Now here comes the zombies to tear him apart. He's got 110 kills thus far, now 112. He's still getting kills, but he's being beaten up by zombies. I don't think he's much longer for this world, boys. I think he's gonna go down. Maybe he can hit 200 kills before he dies, though. He's at 162 right now. Things aren't looking fantastic, I will say. 183? He just might do it. He just might hit 200 killaroonies. There he goes, 203 kills. Okay, not too bad. I mean, he's actually getting a lot of kills. All things considered, the Ultramarines are very, very powerful. And I think my guess is maybe around 1,000 Ultramarines will be able to do it, especially in this canyon defense-like area. That's my prediction. Let me know your predictions in the comment section below. It could very well be 10,000, it could be 100,000 Ultramarines. I just do not know. But right now he's at 327 kills. How much health does he have? All right, he's at like a 4th health. I'm shooting for him. All right, we got him 10 kills. There you go, Bubba. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome for the 10 kills right there. 365 kills. He's got a whole year's worth of kills going on right now. And he's still cruising. He's still doing it. Okay, there we go. He finally died with 395 kills. So one Ultramarine is apparently good for about 400 kills. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Okay, now we have 10 Space Marines here, just for the sake of going up in increments and seeing how many kills they can get going upwards. You know, we're doing 10 now. They're already at 130 kills here. Statistically, I mean, they should be good for 4,000 kills, but you never know. Sometimes they can do a little bit more with more troopers, so we'll see if that's true. Either way, let's go ahead and time-lapse this one since it's just 10 Space Marines. I don't think anyone thinks that they're going to win with 10 Space Marines, but they're already at 460 kills, so let's see how many kills they can get with 10 Space Marines versus 10 million zombies. And there we have it, 7,000 zombies killed by the Space Marines here. Alright, let's move on to 100. Alright, here we have it, 100 Space Marines. I also noticed in the last battle, we did have like 1 million zombies killed by Crush, which basically when the zombies come off of the Higgins boats over here, they can get crushed and drown and die because of all of them getting shoved together to spawn in out of the Higgins boats. So that definitely will be a benefit, especially in these later battles with the Space Marines, not having to kill a portion of the zombie army coming forward because the zombies are getting crushed. But I think 100 Space Marines probably still not enough. I'm guessing we're going to see maybe like 200,000 kills from them. I don't think the Space Marines actually have a shot until they hit 1,000 Space Marines in total. So that's where I think that they're going to actually be able to make a big difference on the battlefield and get some serious kills. But for now, I mean, they've already got 1,200 kills. Last time they got 7,000, so it seems like things are going up exponentially. We started with 400 kills, right? With one Space Marine, then we have 7,000 with 10. So potentially, I don't even know. That's like an exponential growth thing. So maybe like 1,000,000 kills with these guys? No, probably not. Maybe like 700,000 kills? We'll just have to see. Either way, they're already at 5,000 kills, so they're almost blowing past the 10 Space Marines. I mean, that was kind of to be expected, let's be completely honest here. We also do have different types of zombies that will be coming forward. There we go, they're at 7,200, so they have passed the previous Space Marines. We do have other types of zombies coming forward. Toxic zombies, we got skeleton zombies, we've got infected zombies, burn zombies, so should be pretty interesting. No war zombies. They're all just standard zombie units for this little experiment that we are doing today. Already 11,000 kills from these Space Marines. They are getting surrounded and starting to get beat down a little bit by the zombies, which will deplete them a little bit faster, but I mean, all in all, I think they do have a very solid shot of getting maybe 1,000,000 kills in this battle. I don't think they'll win, but we'll just have to see. Why don't we go ahead and time-lapse this? Alright guys, it's been 12 minutes here, and the Space Marines are still going pretty ham right now. They have 115,000 kills, and they've lost 15 soldiers at this point. So I'm not fully sure if they are going to manage to get that 1,000,000 kills we were kind of looking out for. But at the very least, I think they're on track to maybe hit 500k. The problem is, the more that end up going down during this process, the less firepower they have, and therefore the less kill output they end up having. So it's going to be a depreciating return as we keep going in this battle in terms of their number of kills. So we'll just have to wait and see. Let's go ahead and just continue to vibe out here. Again, I think this one will be a loss, but maybe 1,000 troopers will have it. Well, Space Marines end up killing 242,000 zombies? And yet there are only 4.3 million zombies remaining? Is that really how much have died from Crush? Oh, but you know what? The Space Marine guns also do explosive damage, so they might be getting more kills than we know, because each shot explodes and it only counts as a kill if it direct hits a zombie. So potentially each shot could be getting 10 kills, but it only counts as 1 kill in that frame. So that could be the problem. So maybe they did get a lot more than 242,000 kills. Either way, there's still 4.3 million zombies remaining, so let's jack it up to no, not 2,000 zombies. Not 2,000 Space Marines. That'd be too many. Why don't we do 500 first? Let's really see if we can get it with 500. All right, boys, 500 Space Marines, or actually 493 Space Marines. I guess a few didn't make it onto the battlefield, but still, that's a very solid amount. So yeah, you can see all the fire going out. They only have 700 kills, but that was a ton of explosive fire. I would not be surprised if that was a few thousand kills there. So I think that is part of it, but then the other part is also the Crush thing. So when these boats end up spawning in, it actually creates a spawner in each boat that you can see right here. and some troopers end up getting crushed and drown and do not make it onto the battlefield. It's just a weird quirk of the World War II beach map, so aka D-Day, but they call it World War II beach in the game files. So I think that might be the duality of those things. I think the Space Marines are getting more kills than it's letting on, but at the same time, also, some folks are definitely dying due to the crush. So it's just kind of part of it. Either way, 500 Space Marines now. We're going to see if they can manage to do it. And I have high hopes for these guys. I really think that they could. They've got a beautiful alleyway here where the zombies have to kind of funnel through for a little bit, and then eventually they start body piling, and that sort of gives them the height advantage over the zombies. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past few time lapses, and then with 500 troopers, which is 5x what they had previously, you know, I could definitely see them doing pretty well here. The zombies aren't even making it to their lines yet. I'm sure inevitably they will, but I think we should be okay. All right, let's go ahead and time-lapse this for a while here and see what happens. Okay, well, so far, the 500, give or take, Space Marines are doing quite nicely. They have 410,000 kills, according to the game. There's 7.2 million zombies remaining, and they have lost 2 soldiers thus far. So this really could be the one where they end up taking that big fat W, baby. They are kind of like concaving here. Is that the right word? Which is funny. So, not quite the body pile they were looking for, and in fact I think that's advantageous to the zombies because now they can only shoot immediately in front of them, whereas if they're on top of all the zombies they can shoot down. Now they're shooting up over the zombies, so not really the greatest thing right there, but at the very least they're still doing fantastic. Only 2 deaths. I think that number will increase, but now the zombies have to basically go through layers of Space Marines. All of these bloodied ones will die, then there's a layer of fresh ones behind them, and then another layer of fresh and fresh and fresh and fresh. So it's going to take a lot longer to actually get a lot of kills on Space Marines. And we're already like 20 minutes into this battle. 3 Space Marines now have died. I would say that's pretty darn good. Let's continue to keep it rolling. Oh yeah, I think this could be the one. Only 15 total Space Marines have died. Meanwhile, only 5.3 million zombies remain, which means almost half of the zombies have gone down. I think this is a very good sign here. I think we could be witnessing the W that the Space Marines have been going for, with only 500 of them. Of course, if they do win this battle, we're going to run it back and try this without the zombies slow spawning in. We're going to have them immediately on the beach. The one problem with this is the fact that it lags too much over 8 million zombies at once, unless they're, you know, spawning in from the water. So we might have to do 8 million zombies, but they'll all be coming at these guys at once. So we'll see if they can win this, and if they do, then we'll move on to that. Alright, well, 86 Space Marines have now perished. However, there's only 3.3 million zombies remaining, so they are well over halfway done with this battle in terms of zombies, and the zombies have only killed 1/5 of the Space Marines. No more zombies are coming onto the battlefield here, so this is all 3.3 million. No more will be dying due to crush because they are all on the battlefield now, so that should not be a problem for the zombies anymore, and they should all be able to come forward and start fighting these Space Marines fully. So we'll see if that has a big impact here. Alright boys, that was a 30-minute time lapse, and things aren't looking as good anymore for the Space Marines here. They still have 2.7 million zombies to go through, and they only have 280 soldiers left, so they're definitely in a little bit of hot water here. They've started to take more losses, they're doing less damage, not killing nearly as many zombies as previously, so I'm a little bit concerned, but still, they've gotten over 7.3 million zombies dead on this battlefield thus far, so that is very impressive. I won't time-lapse for a little bit here, just so we can save some time-lapse space on my computer for the next battle. But either way, let's see what happens. Well, boys, it looks like the zombies ended up winning, and you can tell there are a lot left alive based on the beach over here. I mean, there's a lot of zombies. And 1.8 million remain. So, Space Marines did do pretty well. Let's bump it up to 1,000 Space Marines. Alright boys, since the Space Marines lost in the last battle, we did have to step it up to 1,000, and so we're going to continue with the zombies coming from ships here because they lost. So, we'll see if 1,000 Space Marines can end up winning this thing against the 10 million zombies here. And it looks like since there are so many more Space Marines, they're spawning a little bit over this lip now, and so they're able to get a little bit more fire out earlier on. Well, at least the guys in the front. The guys in the back are still not really able to fire all that much, but the guys in the front are wrecking house against some zombies here. Look at that. The power of those shots just clearing out zombies. It says only 11,000 dead, but my god, that is so much more, for sure, for sure, for sure. That is absolutely insane. Zombies running on up and taking some very bad heat right now. I do not see this going well for the zombies. I think last time with 500 Space Marines, it was already close for the Space Marines. I think with 1,000 Space Marines, they are a shoo-in. I almost dare say this is a guaranteed W for the Space Marines. But again, we shall see. You never want to speak too soon in these battles because zombies can do incredible things. The first of the zombies reaching this corner of the Space Marines over this way. It looks like a couple more reaching over that way. But other than that, the zombies are still being held at bay from the Space Marine lines here, which is excellent. That's going to buy them a whole lot of time. Let's go ahead and start the time lapse for potentially the final battle here of one Space Marine versus 10 million zombies. And it looks like the answer will end up being it takes 1,000 Space Marines to kill 10 million zombies, but we still might not know, so let's keep her going. Alright boys, just 5 minutes in, and there's only 8 million zombies remaining. The Space Marines supposedly have gotten 400,000 of those kills. I would say it's probably double or triple that, and the rest being the boats killing them and stuff like that. But so far, the zombies aren't even reaching the front lines, so this is an excellent sign for the Space Marines this time around. I think they could go the distance. I think they got it this time, but we'll just have to see, so let's continue watching for a bit here, baby. I will probably... I'll do one more time lapse for like 10 minutes, and then, yeah, because I don't have too many gigabytes of storage left, but I think we can do a couple more time lapses, but we might have to disperse them throughout. I don't know. We'll see, but I'll run one for now. Oh my god, I stepped away to walk the dog, and the Space Marines end up beneath a body pile. That is absolutely huge! So it looks like the zombies did eventually make it to the Space Marines, so they're kind of back into that same position as before, although the backlines are doing just fine. Are all the zombies on the battlefield now? No, there are still more joining the battlefield, but there's only 3.2 million zombies remaining. So, you know, they're cruising. They're actually doing a really fantastic job, getting some serious kills. I'll go ahead and let this play out for a while, but we'll check back in like 30 minutes, I guess. Alrighty then, boys. It's been a half an hour now, well, about 2 seconds for you, but I was busy building some Legos for the Daily Bricks channel. To have UEBS 2 open in the background and a slaughter going on while peacefully building a Lego house it's a tranquil life. I enjoy it thoroughly. Either way, 2.42 million zombies remaining. They've only killed 100 of the Space Marines. So there's 872 Space Marines remaining, because a few didn't make it when we spawned them all in. It is what it is, but pretty impressive here. 2.41 million zombies remaining, 870 now Space Marines remaining. They're doing fantastic. The zombies not doing nearly as fantastic. I think the Space Marines will get the W on this one, but let's keep going. A quarter of the zombies remain, just about. Alright, boys, 779 Space Marines now remain. 1.88 million zombies remain as well. So, we're going to let this continue to ride. I think it is going to be a shoo-in victory for the Space Marines, but you never know. So, let's just find out for ourselves here. Alright guys, it's been, I think, like 45 minutes here, and we have 670,000 zombies remaining. So we are at the sub 1 million point, and 714 Space Marines remaining. So it seems like the much larger quantity of Space Marines has helped considerably in getting all of these kills. It's a very strange mountain formation here at this point. They are, like, I think this side has been killed the most, and then the back side is still very strong. So it's mainly these guys over here that are having to do the main bulk of the fighting, and that makes sense because they're coming from the beach down below over this way. Again, there's not too many zombies remaining. I mean, there's still quite a few, 600,000 or so, but again, 714 Space Marines. I think the Space Marines are going to be taking the W here. Now, if we put the Space Marines all in a line, you know, like 3 by 333, the Space Marines, I think, would die. But since they're blobbed up like this, their firepower is so much better. It just really is. All right, let's go ahead and time-lapse for a little while here. And the battle goes on. We have 200,000 remaining zombies, so they're definitely in the gutter right now. 641 remaining Space Marines here who continue to hold the top of the body pile, and that is quite a sizable body pile. Remember, this wasn't a part of the mountain. This was a canyon that started down here, so that is very tall and very wide. An extraordinarily large body pile right there. Holy smokes. Either way, we're going to go ahead and let this play out for a little bit longer. Alright, boys, we're finally at the end here. 18,000 zombies remaining, and they're slowly trickling in from around the corner over this way. Space Marines still have 613 units left, so it takes 1,000 Space Marines balled up to defeat 10 million zombies. Let's go ahead and nuke the end here in true epic fashion. Beautiful. Let's go. Space Marines take the W finally. Oh, what a battle. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys would like to see similar battles to this in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.